It's like Mike Flanagan's criticizing jump scares. Wow. Oh my god. There's so many I can't even finish a sentence now. I was trying to say it's like Mike Flanagan is criticizing. Jesus Christ, man. I can't finish a sentence. Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone out there is doing well. My name is Mike and it's time for us to get to a reaction for the new show, The Midnight Club. This is going to be episode 1. Man, I'm excited for this. I love anything Mike Flanagan does. Dude, if he films someone buying a sandwich, I would watch it, okay? I absolutely love anything that he is attached to. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to love this as well. I did see that The Midnight Club is not related to the Haunting series, nor is it related to Midnight Mass. So another standalone awesome horror show that we have to look forward to. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this one as far as, you know, what am I getting into? It just says a manor with a mysterious history, 8 members of a club meet to tell stories. So, all right. I'm sure I'm going to see some familiar faces from, you know, the rest of his shows, and I'm excited for that as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in, man. Midnight Club episode 1, the final chapter. Kind of weird that it's called the final chapter when it's episode 1. Yeah, I don't react to too many shows, but if it's Mike Flanagan, I'm gonna do it. Oh, dude. I remember this song when I was growing up.
The next chapter.
Ah, who is it?
Talking about the stories of their lives. Turn the page. Past is prologue. The next chapter. Like it's already been written. Like the words are already there. I disagree. We are the authors of our own stories. Sure, we can't always control the plot, but we can decide who we want to be. New beginnings. It doesn't matter who we were in high school. The jock, the nerd, weirdo, the criminal, or the princess, or what plot twist got tossed our way. It's time to turn the page and write the next chapter ourselves.
Why is the folder under? What is that about? Dude, what is this? A childhood music mix? Stone Temple Pilots. Interstate Love Song.
Yeah, I could take a look at the wiring, but we may be looking at a replacement. How's 9 a.m. tomorrow? All right, Bill. Yeah, I'll see you then.
Dude, I thought that was, what's his face from Stranger Things for a second.
New hair? Wow, looks great. It looked great in a cap and gown, too. Damn, I wish Maggie was here to see this. That's all she ever wanted, you know? But you have your best go.
Salutatorian means second best.
Oh, just second. Get out of here, Lanka. You've done great. You need to celebrate it. And you should also break a few rules, I think. Yeah, just like once in your life.
Stop
just
it.
That's how it starts. You break one rule.
You did it. The red looks badass.
This is our chance to get a jump on a real college party.
High school.
What'd you guys think of high school? First half sucked, but the back half was good. Dude, why is all this music old? Is this set like in the 90s or something?
Oh, they are. I don't know why they need 6 types of rum over there and no water.
Hey, don't complain about the rum selection. It's my favorite liquor.
I'm waiting for my friend. She's busy.
Breaking a rule or two.
What's your major?
English.
Me too.
What were some of your favorite classes this year?
I'm gonna go with romantic and Victorian literature.
By the way, I suck at names. It's gonna take me a while to get everyone's names.
Yeah, I know that sounds like a line.
It sounds like a lie.
But it isn't.
Yeah, she's probably underage, dude, so...
A little meh on Stevenson. I mean, still love, just polite love. My favorite is Shelley. Mary Shelley, the teenage girl who wrote Frankenstein.
Okay, I was about to say, I know absolutely nothing about what they're talking about, but I'm familiar with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein is not only the first creation story to use science that way, but to deal with the ethics of experiment and experimenter.
This dialogue was clearly written by Mike Flanagan. Which, by the way, I forgot. I need to start looking in the corners and stuff for any spooky Easter eggs like he tends to do.
Excuse me. We're...
Here. Here you go.
Oh my god! What the f, man?
Lanka, did you hear me?
What the hell was... What was that?
Papillary thyroid carcinoma.
Thyroid cancer. You said treatable?
It can be.
Oh, I just realized who that dude is. That is, I forget his name, but he was in Midnight Mass. He was the guy who fixed the boats and stuff, huh?
You want to remove my thyroid? No, I'm going to Stanford. If we start this now, will it be finished before the semester starts?
No.
It's hard to say. We should just schedule the thyroidectomy.
Am I going to need chemo?
Oh, kiddo, let's not go there.
Ilanka, there are a lot of steps between here and chemo.
I was number 2 in a class of 900. I'm good with odds. I got this.
Man, that sucks.
Happy birthday to you.
Whoa, we fast forwarded.
How were things with you?
I'm hanging in there, man.
My foster dad is my only friend.
I was wondering the relationship there.
Look, I gotta go, but
Cool.
thanks for calling.
Happy birthday, and
Oh, she's totally sidetracked.
You're saying she's terminal.
Yes.
How long?
It's tough to say.
It's tough to hear too, God. Give it a try. Could she make it to 19?
Yes, she could. It's possible.
Oh, God, this is a gut punch of a first episode, man.
We should talk about what you want to do next.
Dang, man. Oh, dude, this has to be set in the 90s then. You got that dial-up modem. Wow, yeah, it is. Holy crap, look at that. Back in the day, man. Possibly 95 to 97-ish. Whoa. What the hell? Brightcliff Hospice. By the way, guys, someone who is brown in a prominent role in a show. Someone of color, man. The hell? That's 2 times in a row. 2 different ghosts or creatures. Oh, jump scares. Julia Jane. Better not be another ghost popping out of that picture or something. It said her cancer had been cured.
I mean, all of this, it's adding up.
Brightcliff Hospice. You know what
You
that
know what
means,
hospice
right?
means, right? That's my mom used to be a hospice nurse.
It's a place for teenagers to transition on their own terms.
Transition
No
meaning.
more trials, no more
None
idiot.
of that's working.
I promised Maggie that I would take care of you.
And you did. You did so good, Tim.
Maggie, is that his wife or something? Who might have passed away?
Like I said, just a trial period.
So, like, cancer sleepaway camp.
Yeah, it's a beautiful beach there. And mountains.
Which you can, of course. Change your mind. Come right home to Sacramento.
I was just wondering where this was. Cali, man. Wow. Looks very Victorian-ish. Wow, what an entryway. She saw that. This guy's gonna be involved later somehow because it was in her vision. She saw him at night though.
Sorry, you're gonna think I'm a freak, but do I know you?
I think so. You went to Franklin High, right?
No, I'm from Sacramento.
Weird. Never been. What are you in for?
Papillary thyroid carcinoma?
That kid's familiar.
Thyroid cancer, I guess.
Leukemia. I guess. Should I just call you thyroid cancer?
Everyone here is terminal.
Sorry, I'm, Ilanka.
Everything okay, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is, leukemia.
Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kevin. Well, should we go check out the inside and see what all the fuss is about?
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around.
Weird look when they said we're gonna go check out inside.
Ilanka, right?
Yepers.
Welcome to Brightcliff. Mark, one of the nurse practitioners.
Hey! Midnight Mass! By the way, that dude, man, he really lucked out in getting that role in Midnight Mass. Because, you know, it's good to be able to be part of Mike Flanagan's other work. I'm not sure if I ever seen him in much else. So really good on him for really nailing it and doing a good job at Midnight Mass. And for whatever else comes in his future.
Sure you're okay?
Yeah, stop it.
I feel like there might be some weird culty kind of stuff going on here. Just from the way everything looks. It looks culty, guys.
Well, the house itself was built in...
1901.
That is right.
Did my research. This house.
A few times over the years after that until 1966 when Dr. Stanton bought it.
This house is familiar.
And a religious commune called the Paragon lived here in the 40s, so it was also a cult compound.
What did I say?
Who's...
Oh no, we gonna get another jump scare?
It's,
God dang it! Oh man, this is...
You're okay, sweetie.
Just a fainting spell. Pretty common for someone with your diagnosis.
Okay, hold on, man. You know what? When I pulled up this, well, I don't have it open now, but I typed in the Midnight Club in Google, and when I was like just looking at the synopsis, look, I saw this, I didn't open it, but I saw Mike Flanagan on the Midnight Club and why jump scares are overused. So I saw that, I didn't open up the article thinking, oh, this is gonna be horror without jump scares. Nope, he's freaking getting me, man.
I thought I saw someone, an old lady.
I'm not exactly an ingenue, but old is pretty harsh.
Not you, someone... Never mind.
I would probably, leave, right?
Welcome to Brightcliff.
She's familiar too, not from anything Mike Flanagan related. I feel like I've seen her before.
I completely understand. It makes no sense to leave her here when she's sick. It's exactly how I felt when I lost my son, Julian. I couldn't talk to parents in your situation if I hadn't been one myself. The thing I didn't understand when we talk about cancer, look at the language we use, the language of battle. We're gonna fight this thing. We're gonna fight with everything we've got. Be brave for the fight. And then people say they lost the battle. It's so backwards.
They do that, don't they?
Brightcliff isn't about battles. It's about permission to leave the battlefield.
Okay.
And it certainly isn't losing a battle. Every living day here is a win.
I mean, this all sounds great, but it sounds like a sales pitch, right?
You and I can talk a little more, Tim, if you'd like. Maybe while Alanka finishes her tour.
Great. Get to see some more jump scare ghosts.
So this is the dormitory. We don't see the need to quarantine them. The least I can do is treat them like grown-ups.
Except for when they play loud music?
This is Spence. Spence, I'm designating you peer mentor for the afternoon.
I was fifth in succession. What's happened to the others?
Man, there's gonna be a lot of kids here, huh?
Former patients at Brightcliff. Class of 66 on. All of them gone. Bush and daisies. Depends on who you talk to, though. Guy who gave me this tour, he's gone now, but he used to call it the ghost tour. You believe in ghosts, newbie?
Hey, that's that girl with the cancer cured. I forgot to be looking in the background, too.
These two are doing some new agey thing called yoga, which is Hindi for bullshit. That's
this is
Natsuki,
old.
ovarian cancer. That's Sandra, lymphoma. Sandra's kind of a Jesus freak, speaking of bullshit. And
hey,
she gets weird if
Midnight
you
Mass.
mention her wig. No judgment.
And another person of color.
This is my poison.
Yeah, the library is tough to beat. Whole thing was donated from a local library. But wait till you see what's next.
Sweet. Dude, I would have been so cool with that when I was that age.
Hey there.
Glioblastoma.
Oh, Gesundheit. Huh.
I'm Alanka.
Alanka, hi. I'm so glad I'm not the new kid anymore. Welcome. This is an excellent day for me.
Ramesh has been here,
2 months. 2 months of the new kid jokes, the constant hazing.
There isn't any hazing.
I mean, I don't get to go to college. I don't think I'm asking for much. Could have at least tried to do some hazing.
Got some old elevators. I've only ever seen these in movies.
Oh, you want to take a ride? Just hit the B button.
Dude, I said no hazing.
I'll take a ride. What's in the basement?
Oh, man, I dare you.
No, he doesn't.
Finally, shut up.
Bring it. I did.
Oh, no.
No, wait, don't. Don't actually go down there.
It's the morgue.
It's gonna take her down anyway.
I'd stay out of the elevator in general. It's possessed. Pops on and off. Goes up and down at night all by itself.
Oh, good. I thought it was gonna go down anyway. Oh, this is gonna be a good show, man. I got a good feeling.
That's beautiful. Don't stop.
More people of color, man.
Did you write
All
that?
right.
You know what I did?
And just so you guys understand, it makes me feel, as a person of color, feel good to see minorities represented in film like this, you know? It's nice.
You knew?
I'm Alanka.
Shuri. Nice to meet.
Okay, I don't know much about music, but I can almost guarantee she did not write that. One time she told me she was a flight attendant, and I believed her for more than a day.
Now, if we could just get a Filipino or a Thai guy or girl, they'll be fully represented.
We don't know much about Cherie. The story keeps changing.
The way that they move through these the camera work is going through these hallways too, is I don't quite know how to put my finger on it, but it's, I guess you could say, limiting. And I wonder if I missed any ghosts in the corners or anything.
All yours. Well, yours and Anya's. She was supposed to be here for introductions. In fact, I think she was supposed to do your tour. But, well, Anya's Anya. Dinner's in the conservatory at 7, if you're feeling up to it. Otherwise, you can have it delivered.
Do not use your bedpan. They're in every room for some reason, and they really don't want you to use it unless you really
Let's go.
have. They're apparently decorative, is what I'm saying.
Okay, we've met some of the folks.
I'm guessing your mind's made up, huh? So we can put these bags back in the car, we drive all night, be home by morning.
How is Dr. Stanton?
Well, truth be told,
The doors have
it's
like
great.
the business thingy on the top for a place of business that automatically shuts the doors.
She actually reminded me a little of Maggie. I'm supposed to be dropping you off at college, not this.
Well, it's not too much of a stretch.
Also very cool to see a foster family like this in a show from Mike Flanagan. Oh no! Dang it. Oh no, I feel like a jump scare is coming. Oh, maybe not. Oh god, what is that? I just knew something was about to happen. This is some weird cult stuff, huh? Dude.
What you doing? Oh.
How is she not gonna immediately look up when someone's coming in?
Sorry, there's a... I'm Alonka. Thyroid cancer. You're Anya, yeah?
Yeah. You gonna read all those?
Yeah. I was supposed to start college in the fall.
Shite.
So, there's weird symbols under my bed. Do you know why?
Rachel, I expect. Roommate Rachel. She was super into Wiccan stuff. Toward the end.
We all need something, right?
I'm sure that's all that it was.
10 grams of morphine for me.
Well, I get it. There's something to magical thinking.
Yeah. And it sure didn't work for Rachel. That bitch is dead. But hey, why not leave him there? Go for double jeopardy. Where the scores can really change.
Well, it was great to meet
You. Ah, Collective Soul. Dang, man.
We didn't meet officially. I'm Sandra.
Alonka. Nice to meet you. I like your hair.
Thanks. I'm Natsuki. Welcome.
How long have you all been here?
But she already met them. Sort of.
Sandra and Anya are the seniors here. You've both been here almost 6 months?
Almost 6.
Dude, look at this room, man. I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but so much minority representation going on in here.
How did you end up here?
I sort of found Brightcliff on my own. She said there was an opening.
That opening was Rachel, I guess.
I didn't really get to know Rachel.
And the whole witchcraft thing? If cancer didn't take her out, someone was going to drop a house on her.
I think God will forgive her for the witchcraft stuff.
If she was a heretic, I'm going straight to hell.
Only God knows what's in someone's heart in the end, and I like to think he'll find yours is way more full of love than you let on.
I didn't tell you guys the weird she was saying. She said that she could feel something following her, like a living shadow. And every time she turned around, gone. The night before she died, she came running into our room. She said it almost got her that time. That she could feel its fingers touching her shirt.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
And she cried and cried. She said she knew that she wouldn't be able to escape it. Not again. And the next day she died.
Why do you always do that?
Do what?
It's scary enough without that.
You've got nothing to fear, right? I mean, you've got Jesus on your side.
Sandra, you know what it is. Rachel was on a lot of drugs towards the end. The drugs do a number. I've heard 3 or 4 versions of that living shadow story since I got here.
She was tripping balls. Relax, Sandra. You're just an easy mark.
Somebody say Mark? 10 p.m. lights out, new girl. No wandering around, right? There is a strict curfew. There's only one person on the night desk. You.
Oh, right off, Mark.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone need anything else?
We're good.
What was that about?
Yeah, Spence kind of hates Mark.
Why?
He's young and cute and funny, and he ain't dying. What's not to hate?
Oh no, time for spooky things to happen. They really got you off guard with a comfortable little room like that with Collective Soul playing. What the hell? Oh my god! Dude, what? This is a cult thing, man, for sure. She's just pretending to be asleep. I couldn't sleep through all that anyway. I couldn't sleep through even her picking up that cup. Oh, I thought that was a ghost in the background, but it was just her. Hey, she's using the elevator. Don't be hitting B. Oh, she did. If that's the first floor. Xylophone music. How did she not hear that? No one hears anything in this. Oh, that's not the basement. So they were like on the upper floor. What is... Oh, this must be where they meet.
Right off the cuff. She was asleep. Besides, I'm not sure about her.
Hey, whoa. You said that about me.
And I was right. Half your stories were just old episodes of Doctor Who.
I found 2 bottles of Stanson's private stash.
But you shouldn't mix it with
You should have just walked in.
No,
Let him
you
see.
shouldn't mix it with the Razapan.
Don't give him a choice. Like, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
How about it, Natsuki? Dying to hear the next chapter.
Raising. He was walking home after the concert?
I don't like this one.
Fuck's sake.
No offense, Natsuki, you're telling it beautifully.
Thank you.
It's just creepy.
To those before, to those after. To us now and to those beyond.
To those before, to those after, to us now, and to those beyond.
Seen or unseen, here but not here.
Seen or unseen, here but not here.
Can that one guy see her? He's like looking off to the side, kind of.
All right, the concert's over, and Ren is walking home. But I hear that strange music coming from the fine arts wing. So now, walking home, he's hearing it on the wind. He suddenly realized he didn't recognize the street, didn't recognize these houses. And then, that same melody, he knew every note.
So we're gonna get mini stories as well as the main storyline in this? That's pretty cool.
The windows. All of them. Every single window framing a face. Like a portrait gallery. All smiling. All watching him. And then another sound.
Are you lost? You look lost.
I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am.
Oh no.
Can you just point me to...
Are you lost?
What? And then all the kids are gonna be part of these stories, I assume? That's cool, man. It's like a little anthology within a show. Oh no.
Wait.
Dude.
Don't be lazy.
You scared?
Startled isn't the same as scared. Anyone can bang pots and pans behind someone's head. That's not scary. It's just startling. And it's lazy as fuck.
Maybe.
Whoa, it's like, okay, so it's like a criticism on jump scares within the show. Okay, that's cool.
But when that happens, it actually releases a burst of adrenaline. And
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I was totally not ready for that one. It's like Mike Flanagan's criticizing jump scares. Wow. Oh my god. There's so many I can't even finish a sentence now. I was trying to say it's like Mike Flanagan is criticizing... Jesus Christ, man. I can't finish a sentence. Oh my god. It's gonna be behind you now. Ah, I knew it! Dude, what the... What the hell, man? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, did you just black cat scare us?
Oh my gosh.
remember what that teacher had said?
That was
She
insane.
tried to warn him about that melody. How you can't stop yourself from hearing it. Once you've heard it, how it plays on and on. And how she tried
What the man?
What was that?
Well, they were desensitizing me to it near the end there.
Well, new girl. Might as well come out.
I knew you weren't asleep.
What is this?
It's kind of a club.
Shh. Give me the wine. Take a sip.
I'm good.
Take a sip.
I'm on meds.
You can have a sip, and maybe you're in the club. Forget about it otherwise. Nobody rides for free.
Nobody rides for free.
The Midnight Club. I'm not sure if that's what they called it originally, but that's what it was called when I got here.
So, you guys sneak into the library every night and
Make ghosts.
Tell stories.
Make ghosts sounds way better. You tell a story, giving birth to new ghosts, because
that's all any of us are in the end. Stories.
Yeah, speaking of which, Natsuki's in the middle of a barn burner. It's been going on for 3 days now, and it's finally devolved into a pile of bullshit jump scares.
quiet you.
There's actually more to the club than just the stories. One pretty huge thing, actually.
Hey, she hasn't had any wine. She hasn't told a single story. So yeah, you want to be in the club? Ante up. Tell us a story right now and drink the up. Like I said before, nobody rides for free. Well, actually, Shree rides for free. Cherie hasn't told a single story yet, and it's been 3 months.
I'm working on it. Still editing, fixing it in post. That's what my dad says all the time. He's a famous movie producer.
Cherie's full of goddamn stories. Just never in the club.
But other than Cherie, nobody rides for free.
Didn't even look like she took a sip.
Her name was Julia Jane, and she was born in 1951.
That was the one in the picture.
It was her junior year when she met Nathan. Oh, it was the kind of love when suddenly all the love songs are about you.
I took one look at you, and it was plain to see.
1968 was the year she fell in love. It was also the year she found out she had thyroid cancer. And finally, there was no other option. And she wound up at a hospice.
05201969.
She obsessed over the date. 1 year after her diagnosis, the date she figured might be the end for her. She missed Nathan with all of herself. Sometimes, late at night, she swore she could hear him calling out for her.
Oh no. Yeah, I hide when I'm watching scary stuff, alright? Screw you guys. Oh my god, that is freaky shot. Oh my god. I hate that shot.
Julia.
The next day, Julia didn't turn up for breakfast. They searched the whole house, and she was nowhere to be found. Days turned into weeks, and then, a month later, when asked where she had been all that time, Julia said,
I never left the house.
Soon after she returned, her tumors started to shrink, and then they disappeared. But before she left the hospice, one last thing.
0914-1970.
Is that the date she's gonna pass away?
1125-1971.
She's giving out the days they're gonna pass away.
0206-1989.
On September 14, 1970, that young woman died in her bed. And on November 25th, a year later, the young man did too. And the orderly who had helped Julia to her car
1989.
died in a car accident on February 6th, 1989. Julia Jane was like everyone else after she disappeared. She no longer knew her expiration date, but it seemed like she was cursed to know everyone else's.
So, what happened to her?
There's more to the club, you said. One pretty huge thing, you said. Tell me, and maybe I'll finish that story.
Okay, newbie. There's an agreement of sorts, like a pact. Goes back to the start of the club, whenever that was. One of us sitting at this table is gonna die first. And soon, probably.
I hate it when you say that.
First one of us to croak has a major job to do. A responsibility of sorts to do everything they can to reach out from the other side.
I was thinking that.
Tell the others what to expect.
Tell them you're there.
So, has one shown up? Anyone gotten...
Rachel?
You know, a sign?
I mean, I have. I've seen a sign.
No, you
Spread
haven't.
poor
So you guys are thinking about this all wrong. What happens after death? You don't even know where you're standing. There's so many stories about this place. This exact house, in fact. Stories about people who thought they were gonna die but didn't. I mean, I could tell you those stories. Stories for another night. If you'll have me. I'll even do your pact if I'm the first to go. I will stand against that veil and I will push and scream and wail until you hear me.
Dang, does that mean she's gonna die in this show? I mean, any of them could. They're all terminal.
You don't have to be such a drama queen about it.
That was a pretty good story. You make it up?
No.
I did?
Well...
Or you could have been a writer.
The person's real.
Still could?
It's not all made up, though. Is it?
What do you mean?
And I've spent hours and hours
He
looking
knows
at
the
these
person.
photos, thinking about the people in them, and looking at their names.
Yep, because that's her in the middle there.
Names like Julia Jane. So how much of that story was true?
I found her story researching thyroid cancer. And the police reports are real too. She did disappear, but only for a week. And she did come back. She walked right through those front doors in full remission. She said it was because of this place, that she found something here and it cured her. She could be alive somewhere for all I know.
You didn't pick this place out of a hat, did you?
There's so much more to this place than you guys know. Yeah, you're right. That's why I'm here. I'm going to live.
Yeah. We should probably head back up.
She's gonna win this fight, man. Wait, I mean, she's gonna step off the battlefield and survive.
Spend a quiet minute with these kids.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Kevin.
Okay, time for something scary to happen. Yeah, the episode's almost over too. Something freaky is about to happen. The picture gonna move or something? No way. What the hell? Oh man! I'm running up the flagpole and see who's to lose, but no one ever does. Okay, so we just got done watching Midnight Club episode 1, the final chapter. Hell yeah, man! I am gonna love this. I'm already loving everything about this. It's just like Christmas come early. Anytime Mike Flanagan comes out with something new, I know a lot of you guys out there might feel the same way too. It can't just be me. In fact, I don't understand why people who don't like horror, why they don't. I guess, maybe people don't handle and register scares the same way. I mean, yeah, it's scary, but for some people, I'm sure that's like an aversion, right? Like that's an instinct, a human instinct. You get stung by something, you don't do it again, right? So maybe that's why some people don't like horror. I guess all of us who like horror, when we get stung, we keep coming back. Yes, so the jump scares, holy crap, totally overused in this. And yeah, I couldn't even finish my sentence. The jump scares were coming so fast, I could not finish my sentence. What I was trying to say at that moment was that Mike Flanagan is making criticism of jump scares while also at the same time scaring the hell out of you by using them. So I wonder if the rest of the series is going to kind of cool it on that. I'm not sure. I know that he, for, let's say, Haunting of Hill House, there was a good amount of them in that show, but I think they were effective and they were well-deserved, well-placed jump scares. I don't like jump scares when they're completely stupid, but maybe I'm biased because I thought all the ones in Hill House were perfectly placed and I was okay with those. Blind Manor seemed to have even less jump scares. Midnight Mass, barely any. Like, I think there was maybe only like 2 or 3 major jump scares in Midnight Mass, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, so I wonder if this is going to have even, well, I can't say less. This has already had more jump scares in it in the first episode than all those other shows combined. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, moving on. So the story seems nice. I like the setup. They did a good job in the first episode of really getting you acquainted with everyone, especially because it's a format where they're all in a club and they're all, you get to hear their banter while they talk to each other. Also, when they were at dinner and, there was banter there. So while I am going to struggle with the names, I'll be honest with you. I'm always bad with names, but I know their faces and I kind of know their personalities now. And yeah, I'm eager to see how this is going to unfold. There's some kind of cult thing going on. I just have a feeling, based on the place having a history of having a cult there, the woman in the robe that she keeps seeing at the table, and eager to see how this is going to unfold, man. And who knows? I feel like anyone can go in this show, not just because it's a horror show, but just because of the situation, that this is a hospice and everyone is terminal. You never know. So far, also, the acting is great on everyone's part, and I am just blown away. I know I keep saying this, and I'm sorry, but I absolutely love the minority representation so far in this show. Mike Flanagan, good job on that, man. Absolutely love seeing this many people of color as the main characters in this show. That is great. But anyway, I am eager to, fully finish this one. I'm going to burn through it, man. I'm not going to wait. I see all the episodes are available. At least I hope. So, yeah, I am eager to finish this journey, eager to see the story that's going to unfold. And I hope you guys stick around and enjoy this one with me. If you have any other shows you want me to check out, by the way, let me know in the comments. If you have any comments about the episode itself, feel free to drop a comment as well. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next one.